And hello, everyone, and welcome to Words I Choose to Live By here on Amazon Live. I'm Cyrus Webb, joined by our co hosts, Mary Ellen Ciganovich, Melissa Banks, and Darius Ewing. Hello to everyone.
Good morning.
Hi, how you doing?
Doing great. Glad to have all of you with us, and we appreciate you all joining us on the Amazon Live side as well as the other sites that we're streaming on today. If you guys are on Amazon Live and you're new to us here on the platform, don't forget to hit that follow button. You'll notice it's either here in this corner or down below. Also, you will notice books and also some products either beneath us or on the side of us. Those are the books of our co-host and myself, as well as some of the products you guys will see framed up here. We're going to be going into a little bit later. But today on Words I Choose to Live By, today we're discussing message number 12 from my book. There you see it there. I'm going to go ahead and highlight it there in the carousel. My book's available in paperback as well as the Kindle edition. It's actually on sale right now for $9.99 for the paperback. We're discussing week number 12, and that is believe in yourself. And this is the message that it says. Winning in life is not always about trying to come in first. It's about giving your best in everything that you do. So I think this is an interesting message for us because I think growing up, especially, we're told that coming in first is winning, right? That's just the way the world kind of looks at things. Even today, you look at different games or the Olympics, people think about winning the gold, being first. But what I have learned in my life, and I guess because I live in a state that unfortunately is on the top of a lot of the wrong lists, like high obesity, high blood pressure, high diabetes. I think, you know what? Being first is not always what it's cracked up to be.
Right.
Sometimes it's just about being your best. And that's the message that I try to take for myself is to realize the importance of being my own personal best, not comparing myself to other people. And we'll get into if that is difficult or not. But that is my big message for people is the importance of realize that if you are giving your best, you are a winner, regardless of what other people say, no matter where you may live, how people may look at you. Being your best is really about bringing your best. And that's how I kind of look at things. So I'm curious as to your thoughts. Mary Ellen, we'll kick things off with you. What is your thought when it comes to winning and what it means to really come in first in life?
Well, being brought up with a very disciplined household that I was, an organized household, I was always taught, you have to do your best. Are you doing your best in conduct in school? Are you preparing yourself? And a lot of it is preparation. Now, this one especially hit home for me because over the weekend, I was one of the nominees for the Celebrate You Women of the Year platform. And I didn't win, yet I know I gave my best. And I know that this is an opportunity. And this is an opportunity for me to learn about myself. And these nominees, I mean, they were such awesome women. And Deborah Morrison, the lady that won, and Larcenia White, the runner-up, they are just going to be fantastic in fulfilling this platform for this year. And I know that, even though I didn't win, I gave my best. And I know possibly God has another opportunity ahead of me that maybe I wouldn't be able to do if I had been selected. And, you never know what's in front of you. So you just have to grab every opportunity, believe in yourself, do the best you can do, prepare ahead of time. I always prepare. I probably prepare too much and just go over things because I really want to know in myself that even if it doesn't work out, I gave my best and I grabbed the opportunity and I risked doing it. And, I'm proud of that.
Yeah, what a great thing. And we are proud of you, Mary Ellen. You are definitely a winner. You're our champion, and we appreciate all that you do. I do want to say, for those who are joining us on the Amazon Live side, and we appreciate you guys coming in, you're watching Words That Choose to Live By. You probably see it there in the comment section. I put it there. You'll notice with each one of the co-hosts as they're speaking, we'll be highlighting their book, or in Mary Ellen's case, one of their books. Right now we have her book, Truth Lives, that is highlighted. But as they're talking, you'll be able to see their books there. They'll tell you more about those at the end of the segment. But feel free to be able to click on those books. They're written by our co-host here to be able to find out more information about them. Melissa, I'm going to ask you the same question, really, and that is about winning. I want to ask you, how was your idea? We normally talk about how our idea of success has changed, but how was your idea of winning changed?
Well, it was big for me to realize that I win when I give my all. So if you hear me talk, I talk about playing full out, giving everything you've got, going hard. When I know that I've done that, then I feel like I'm a winner. For a long time, I associated, like you, with winning as being number one. So, and I had to learn over the process of just growing and maturing that when I do something, I do my best at it and I believe in myself. That's the first thing that I think about, is believing in myself and how that changed everything for me. So I changed my concept as winning. Not that number one is not a great thing. Sometimes winning is great, but I changed my concept of what I considered winning, because sometimes we win even when it doesn't go in the way that we thought. Let's just go back to what Mary Ellen just shared about the award ceremony. What she was supposed to get out of that journey, she got out of that journey. See, I believe God takes us through journeys to give us lessons and to add to where we're trying to be. And that for her in that place wasn't coming in number one. Maybe it was the process. See, I'll share another story with you. Yesterday, I was trying to go to church, first time. So many obstacles came in my way yesterday morning. Finally got out of the house 15 minutes late, and there's a roadblock not letting anybody get on the highway. Well, I was furious. I was like, the devil is trying to keep me from going to church. But later, I said, you know what, God? God was protecting me from something. So once I learned that everything is not against you, and you don't have to get to the number one, and it doesn't have to look like you thought it would look to know that you're winning. What matters is you believe in yourself, you give it your all every time you get up, you seize opportunities that come your way, you say yes, even if it feels uncomfortable, and then you go in with all you have to get, and then you are a winner. Being a winner means preparing to win, planning to win, and expecting to win.
That's a great point. Darius, Melissa said your catchphrase. She said, trust the process. She said it's about the process. So I want to talk about the process for you, especially I want to talk about a little different for you, Darius, because I want to know how winning has evolved for you. But as a father, what do you tell your children about winning? Darius,
I'm sorry, I had my mic on mute. Yeah, I can hear. I had my mic on mute because I was drinking water and everything over here.
Okay. Okay. All right, you good? You good?
Winning for me is getting better every day. Is evolving daily. By me coaching youth football and coaching middle school football, I get it a lot. You know, why are we not focusing on trophies? And that's the problem with life. We've taught our kids to be focused on the trophy and not the reward. We taught them to focus on the award, but not the reward. And so with my kids, I teach them, hey, winning is getting better every day at your craft or whatever you're doing. You play soccer. So if coach say, Caitlin, I need you to play goalie this game. You need to be able to play goalie. You need to be able to play forward. You need to be able to play wing. You need to be able to play all of the positions that's required in that game or in that sport. So that being said, in life, we have to know our position, and we have to know our gifts, and we have to know our strengths, and we have to know our weaknesses, not to expose them per se, but to use them in the right manner. A lot of times we get sidetracked with doing stuff, and it's not stuff per se for us, but it's stuff that keeps us in the game. It keeps you participating. You might not be the lead scorer, but you are assistant to the scorer. You give the assist. And when you take, and I tell Caitlin, when you take your mind off scoring, you have fun because now you enjoy what you're doing. Yeah, scoring wins the game, but am I doing the right things that's going to score correctly? Because if I get out there and I try to do a soccer trick that I haven't practiced at home, then I'm going to trip up. So you have to be consistent in practice in what you're doing. You have to be, you have to work. It's not winning is not about not doing work. Winning is still about working.
Mhm.
Work is still involved and included. But it starts with self. Like I said, I had to tell them, it's not, if we get a trophy or a ribbon, oh well, as long as you went out there and had fun and you executed what you were supposed to execute.
Yeah, I think that is such a big point. I want to say for those who are just tuning in, you're watching Words That Choose to Live By here on Amazon Live, but we're also streaming on Facebook, on LinkedIn, on Twitter, as well as on YouTube. I'm joined by my co-host you just heard there from Darius Ewing. We have Melissa Banks and Mary Ellen Ciganovich. We're talking about message number 12 from this book. It's my book, Words That Choose to Live By. You guys can see it there. And this message is all about winning and being able to see what it means to win. And the other side of what I mentioned in this particular message, guys, is it is something that I think, unfortunately, is not taught, and it's something that people don't reflect on, and that is that winning is about giving your best in everything that you do. And I think what has happened, and the reason why we have so much when it comes to depression and people not feeling like enough, is that we tell people that if they're not on the cover of a magazine or not on television or on the stage, that they haven't achieved anything.
Yeah.
Instead of realizing what they can do. I don't know if you guys remember the movie. I'm dating myself, but I mean the movie Mr. Holland's Opus. You guys remember that movie?
Oh yeah.
I
Yeah.
love that movie. I probably
Yeah.
watched it way too many times. But that movie at the very end, when his students say to him, "We are your opus," he never got to go to the Philharmonic or anything that he thought he wanted to be able to do. But the lives he was able to touch rippled throughout the country and around the world. And I think that's what we have to realize, is that we have the power as individuals to do that. So I want to ask you this question, Melissa. How important is it for you to make sure that you are better today than you were yesterday?
Well, it's important to keep going, so if you don't keep getting better, I believe that you never stop learning your craft. It's not something you learn one time and you stop. I believe that you keep learning, you keep pouring into people and allowing people to pour into you. That's how you keep growing. One of the big challenges I faced with this early on was, and you kind of hit on it a little bit, was comparing where I was to where someone else was. See, when you start doing that, because you don't know their journey and your purpose is not the same as their purpose, so you're looking on the outside. So when I was looking at other people and think I should be here based on what someone else is doing. So I always say comparison is the thief to your success, because what it will do, it can stop you in your tracks. But as long as you get up every day with a plan of action focused on your purpose and connect the dots, whatever you're supposed to be doing, and getting better at it, continue to get better at it. I believe that was one of the biggest challenges. I've been at this over 20 years, and there were periods where I wasn't investing in myself. I wasn't investing in growth. Therefore, I was not growing. I was not getting better in my skills. Once I stopped looking at what everybody else is doing, I stopped looking at who's number one. I stopped looking at all of those things. Because what happens to you is when you start looking at who's number one and I'm number 10, and who's showing up on social media and I'm not showing up social media. He asked her to be on the cover and didn't ask me to be on the cover. When you start looking at those things, all it does to you is bring you down. You start being down on yourself. It causes you not to believe in yourself and what you're doing and what you're bringing to the world. So as long as you have your plan, and I say you be your own unicorn, you be in your own lane, and you keep getting better every single day. You do something. I am so old school. I have Post-it notes everywhere in my house. But I will put a number, just a number. This is what I'm going for this week. This is focusing on me. This is giving myself that energy to run toward a goal. Focus on you, stay in your lane, and do your purpose, and you will get to where you want to be.
I love that. Hello to you, Luana. Luana is joining us on the Facebook side. Darius, I'll ask you a similar question to that, because, again, all of us, none of us have arrived. I'm so glad, and I tell my family this all the time. I've been very fortunate to do a lot, but I don't think at the top. I don't look at it that way. And that's why I think sometimes when you are, especially when it comes to like, I talk a lot about here on Amazon, which is a great platform. I'm glad that our show does well here. I'm glad that I do well as an Amazon reviewer, but I don't determine the success of this show by how we rank. I don't determine the success of myself as a reviewer by what my number is. So Darius, I want to ask you, how important is it for you to make sure that you are better today than you were yesterday?
Man, I have to understand this. When walking and operating in purpose, nothing is never about you. Now you're gonna have to understand that a lot of times you pray to and however you pray, but when you say those words to God or whoever that you pray to, that Lord, is your will be done, and whatever you need me to do, I'm gonna do it. He holds us accountable for that. And so with me being in some of the situations that I've been in, I knew what I was going into because I knew what I was called to do. I knew my purpose. So understanding your purpose, you have to understand ever is nothing personal individually towards you, but it's for you to carry out the mission. And a lot of times when we get to that point, we say, well, Lord, why I got to go through this? I have to go through this. Sometimes we have to go through those small little things to prepare us for the bigger things. Because who would have thought, look at us now, who would have thought 20 years ago we would be talking about things that happened to us 20 years ago, helping bring somebody out in the current day? Who would have thought that? Because at that point in time, it was like, oh, it's me. I'm down. Why you picking on me? I'm going through. I'm doing this. But now when you look back and you tie it to your purpose, you're like, okay, well, Lord, I thank you for that, because now I'm ready to do what I said I was going to do. Now I'm ready to do the work. And now I see that it's not about you spared me so that I can help somebody else.
Yeah.
And once you realize that it's not about just you going for you, deny yourself and work your purpose, because great things happen when you do that. Great things happen when you do that.
Such a great point. And Mary Ellen, what about you? I mean, it's a brand new day. I'm highlighting your book now, Healing's Words, Life Lessons to Inspire. We've been highlighting the other ones as we've been going throughout the show. But how important has it been for you, Mary Ellen, even though, I mean, you had this honor, I mean, how important is it for you to wake up today and choose to be better today than you were yesterday?
Well, like I said, I learned something about myself from going through the award ceremony, and I'm so honored and blessed by that. And I try to learn something every day about myself, about life, about the world, or whatever. And anyone out there who has a thought to create a goal, to create a dream, to create an opportunity, to create an organization, when you take action and grab the opportunities, grab every opportunity that comes in front of you, and you risk going forward, whether you get that opportunity or not, you try for the next opportunity, and you do the best that you can do, then you are already a winner. You are a winner yourself, right? Just by doing that. It's so, I used to teach middle school, Cyrus, as you know, and I have yearbooks from the middle schools, and I took them out a couple of weeks ago to show Pete, because the students wrote in them. And it was such a blessing to read what the students wrote about my classes, and about what they learned, and about the Vitamines, which became my truths of the day now. And every day when I post a truth of the day, or I do my miracles with Mary Ellen like I did this morning, and I had so many comments about those that were such a blessing, then I know if you touch one person every day, then that for me is winning. That for me, I don't have to be number one. It'd be nice. I know God is going to help me get these truths of the day out there. And if you are working towards a goal and you're put the work into it, go forward, grab the opportunity, and just go forward, because when you touch one person every day, you're a winner.
That's a great point. And it's so appropriate. We have Luana Bradford, who's one of the co-founders here of Celebrate You. She says Mary Ellen's message landed on 900,000 global viewing audience. Now the world is more awakened with the message of truth. Thank you, Mary Ellen. And
Thank
that
you.
just goes to the point, Mary Ellen, if you had never written those books, if you had never made those posts, if you'd never gone live, you wouldn't be able to have the impact that you are having today. So it's such an important thing for all of us. And again, hope our audience takes away from this that all of us have an opportunity to do something great. All of us can be number one. And I think the thing is, it's up to us to make that choice. We can all choose that that's what we're going to do, that we're going to be number one, regardless of what people say, regardless of how others may look at what we do. As long as you are showing up in life and making a difference, there's no way you can lose. Again, that's message number 12 from my book, Words I Choose to Live By. You guys can see it there on Amazon. I'm going to go ahead and highlight it there. So I want to ask you then, Darius, as we wrap up, we want you to let our viewers know how they can get your book, but also what message would you have to them about showing up today?
Man, look, your wake up was a setup for greatness. Don't ever feel like you're wasting time when you wake up. Waking up is part of winning. That's the first thing. Once you wake up and acknowledge your day, get on up and press the gas and know that God truly loves you because he allowed you to see another day. So since you're here, make it count. Don't slouch around. It's Monday. Get you some good positive motivation and some good positive music. Get you something uplifting, something that's going to help you push through the day, because we know it's Monday and most of us already have Friday in mind. We already looking forward to Friday on Monday. So let's get that out of our mindset and just say, hey, it's Monday, one day at a time. I'm going to fight it. I'm going to be the best I can be today. I'm going to do all I can to operate in purpose today. I'm going to win today because I'm operating in purpose. Now, look, you can follow me on Facebook. Name is Darius. It's Darius Ewing on Facebook. Darius L. Ewing. You can find my book on Amazon. Note to self. And lastly, man, look, trust the process. That's at the end of the day, if you don't trust anything that you have faced, when you look back over your life and the process that has been positive, go back and trust that. Grandmama used to say, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. And that's what I'm telling you. If it ain't broke, we're trying to trust into something else that you have never done. Stick to what works, and we'll build on the blueprint. Y'all have a great day.
Great message. Great job there, Darius. Melissa, I want to ask you, what would you say to our audience about the importance of winning and showing up, but also let them know how to stay connected with you and get your books as well?
I would say, first of all, believe in yourself. Believe that you have every single thing within you to achieve beyond what you can imagine. Once you start believing in yourself, doors open. It's up to you to say yes to the opportunity. Say yes to that thing that you thought you weren't ready for. Say yes to that thing that you've had inside of you that you wanted to do, but you didn't think you were worthy to do it. You have every single thing inside of you to do everything that you want. Also, once you believe in yourself, you are a winner right there. Jump out of bed every day, giving all that you have, because at the end of the day, when you've played full out and you know you've played full out, you're going to feel secure in yourself and you're going to be able to go further. I say it every time I talk, that if you believe in yourself, you can be unstoppable. Pour into someone else, give to someone else. Something I heard recently was be a blessing, to give a blessing, to be a blessing. Pour into somebody else. That has been one of the biggest things that helped me grow, is helped me believe in myself, and it helped me believe that I am a winner no matter what anybody else is doing. Tell yourself that you got up this morning and you are a winner and you're going for it all out. You can stay connected with me in all of everything that we do. You can get our book, Dream by Design, the devotional, right there in one place. You can listen to journeys of women who have pushed through struggles. That's one of the biggest ways to encourage yourself and to encourage others, is to listen to someone else's journey and where they have gone. You can get all that information right there at themelissabanks.com.
Awesome. Thank you for that, Melissa. Dennis, thank you so much for watching us on the Facebook side. Dennis says, I appreciate all of you. You all are winners in my eyes. Appreciate that, Dennis. That means a lot. And Mary Ellen, what would you say to our audience about the importance of how they see themselves a winner, but also let them know how to stay connected with you as well?
Well, I want everyone to wake up in the morning with enthusiasm, being grateful for everything in your life, and just wake up and learn about yourself. Thank God for another day and say to yourself, who can I inspire today? What can I learn about myself today? What could I do today to make a difference? And when you're on social media and you see those negative comments, you don't have to say anything back. You can delete them. Put positive comments out there. Add light to our world. Add enthusiasm and kindness and all of the, God wants us to have fun on this earth. So have some fun. Grab every opportunity in front of you, and whether it goes forward in your favor or not, learn about yourself and risk, because risking is what it's all about, and being grateful. You can stay connected with me through my website at askmaryellen.com, or quick links over to Truth Lives on Amazon, or Truth Taking Responsibility, or Healing Words. And my blogs are on there, my Miracles with Mary Ellen that I did this morning, my Miracle Moment. So there are about 5 pages of all kinds of inspirational things for you to see at askmaryellen.com.
All right. So make sure you guys are staying connected with Mary Ellen. And we thank all of you for being with us today for Words I Choose to Live By. And I think this is a really important message, a great way for us to be able to kick off also another week, depending on how you all are watching us. But it's a great reminder that, as Dennis says, we're all winners. And the idea that there can only be one, I think, is one of the most dangerous things out there, because it then makes us feel like we're up against someone else, that we're competing against someone else. And when people say there's room for everyone, there really is room for everyone. It really is just about finding where your place is in the world. So I thank all of you for your great messages today. I appreciate you all being with us. Today's program is powered by Bite Cool. So I definitely want to say, if you guys are looking for a great laptop to be able to get you guys up and moving, being able to do streaming like what we're doing today, Bite Cool definitely has you covered. It's one of those things that I think allows you to not only be able to do broadcasting, but also be able to do your work as well. So make sure you guys are headed over to Amazon. I'm going to go ahead and highlight it here in the carousel on Amazon. It's on sale right now for $259. That's $259. You guys can get the Bite Cool laptop. That's what I'm using right here. That's what you guys see there. I've been using this now for about a year. This is the Windows 10 Pro laptop, but it does have a free upgrade to Windows 11. So it's a great way for you guys to be powered. So make sure you all take advantage of that deal. Again, $259. I just ordered me another one for another part of my studio because I do like these so much. And again, they're slim design, which makes them very easy to be able to travel with. Another great thing there. You'll notice here on the side, we have my laptop converter. It's a height adjustable converter. You guys can be able to use it to be able to work standing up. I use mine. I have 2 of these. I have the white one you guys see here. I also have a black one in another part of the studio here. But it's a great way to be able to do your work and not be sitting down all the time. And then you can adjust it to your particular height. All you do is just remove the section here, able to move it up, keep it secure. Also, you'll notice too, it has a place for your phone as well as for your tablet as well. So it's a really good value. It's on sale right now for $29. That's the lowest price it's ever been here on Amazon, but it's $29 right now. A really good deal. I think I paid 3 times that when I got mine. So that is a good price to be able to get this for. Again, this is the $29 for the height adjustable laptop converter. A great deal for sure. If you're looking for a way to be able to do your work without sitting down all the time, this is a great addition for you. Again, we appreciate you guys being with us today on Amazon Live. If you're not doing so already, make sure you guys click up either in this corner or down below to be able to give us a follow. We have programming every day here on Amazon Live, shows like this. Also, we do product demonstrations and reviews, as well as we do discussions as well. So if you guys would like to stay connected with us, definitely invite you guys to give us a follow. Until next time, you all make it a great one. We'll talk to you soon. Thank you all for watching this episode of Words I Choose to Live By. Take care.